My name is Jenny Blake. I'm Head of Teaching and Learning Development for the University of Manchester Library and Academic Lead for Student Success. So one of the main reasons I became a teacher is family. My father's a teacher, both my aunts are teachers, one of my grandparents was a teacher. But realistically, when I was about 16, I was going to be a veterinarian. Right about until the time I got a job supporting other students in their academic writing at my high school. I spent an entire summer helping them get better at what they needed to do to get into university and discovered that one of the best things you can do with your time is help someone do something so that they can continue to succeed the way they want to in their lives. I'm one of the University of Manchester's National Teaching Fellows, and I'm probably best known for my Learning Essentials. My Learning Essentials is the Academic Library's skill support programme, but more than that, it's used the world over. We've had people log in and use our resources on every single continent. We've had people use them extensively in Africa, once in Antarctica, and also all over the Americas. But here at Manchester, what we've seen is students using our resources to enhance their skills and become more capable to contribute to the knowledge that we're growing as a research-driven university. One of the very best parts of my job is working with the University of Manchester Library student team. It's 21 current students from first years all the way through PhD candidates. They work with us throughout the academic year on literally everything we do. They support other students with their study skills, they contribute to high-level strategic plans for the university, and they push us to be more inclusive, more innovative, and more supportive in everything that we do. And finally, they leave a lasting impact after they've been here. Every year they graduate, and every year we cry. But what they've done while they're here lives on in the other student team members who come after them and in the work that they've put together to help their fellow students. One of the cornerstones of my work around teaching and learning is around building inclusivity into all of the planning and the process that we have in place. This means that we don't start by looking at being inclusive after we know what we're doing. We build it in as we're putting things together. In a nutshell, what we do is we take the cohorts that we need to teach and we ask ourselves, what do we need to do to reach every single one of them? And then we ask ourselves, how can we ensure that they can give back? Because for us at the library, inclusivity doesn't mean something that we do to someone else. It means the way that we can all learn together. There are so many things to get excited about around teaching and learning. One of the biggest ones, of course, is hearing something you'd never thought before from a student you've only just met. But more than that, there's an opportunity to see the kind of sea change that echoes out and ripples out after people leave university. Working somewhere like Manchester means that you not only get to help someone right now, but you get to see what they do later on, and they do big things. So every time I look around and see that they've founded a new NGO or they've started something brilliant, I think, oh, we helped. That's part of what we've done, and part of the culture here around learning is giving students the tools and capabilities to make sure they can go out and make that kind of impact. For me, what I'm looking at next is ensuring that on top of all of this focus on our learning and the intense pressures that we can bring both on ourselves and on our students, that we never forget that it's just as important to feel you belong. So one of the things that we're looking at right now is how to sort of encompass that sense of belonging alongside all of the pressures and the drive to do something new and innovative.